watch. I'm glad there was a little bit of color in that video, because at first I thought, holy cow, these are all freshman year. I'm getting old, I guess. So before going any further, I would like to thank the representatives from the Mid-American Conference for putting together a very special evening. It is very much appreciated. I would also like to thank those who traveled from Ball State to be here. It means a lot to have some Cardinals in the house. Chirp, chirp. Right? With this recognition comes many emotions for me, so bear with me, because I'm not sure which kind of emotion you're going to get as I go through this, hence the Kleenex up here, so I'm going to do my very best. But I cannot express how very humbled and honored I am to be standing here tonight representing Ball State Field Hockey's program. It is also a privilege to be recognized along with this class of extremely talented inductees. Congratulations to all of you as well. I know in my heart that there is no way any of this would have taken place without all of the amazing people that God has put into my life. I would first like to thank my parents, who instilled in me the irreplaceable values of persistence and hard work. I thank them for always being my #1 fans and for all of their love and support. My dad, who lost his battle with cancer in 2004 at the age of 54, absolutely loved watching Ball State field hockey and would be extremely proud of this moment. And a big thanks to my mom and her husband for taking on our kids' crazy schedules tonight so that we could be here. They drove all the way from Pennsylvania to Indiana to do that. I want to thank all of the coaches I've had throughout my career, from youth sports through high school, who are such positive role models. This is where my passion and enthusiasm for athletics developed, and this has, I believe, led me to my teaching profession. I also believe that I was destined to play for a MAC school. In 7th grade, my first year playing field hockey, one of my coaches was a former Ball State field hockey player known as Termite, or as I still call her, Coach B. She planted the seed and put me on Fitz's radar early. And not until my official visit did I even actually know where Ball State was. And driving to Muncie to report for preseason my freshman year, I'm pretty sure I said, I will never live here in Indiana. And you see, well, not here, we're in Ohio, but I am pretty sure that didn't work out the way I planned. Because I have actually lived in Indiana longer than I did in Pennsylvania. So I think that actually makes me a Hoosier, whatever that might mean, really. Now, as naive as I was at the age of 18 as to what I was about to get myself into, I learned very quickly what being part of a Division I program was going to entail. It was hard. It was harder than I could have imagined. However, there is something satisfying about knowing that you made it through. And quite honestly, at times I thought our coaches, Karen Fitzpatrick, who we called Fitz, and Dina Borelli-Hillman, who we called Dina, were purely evil, and sometimes, or a lot of the time, very unreasonable. However, in retrospect, they pushed us as hard as we needed to be pushed. Look at the results. We were 45-0 in MAC play, 3 trips to the NCAA tournament with 2 Elite Eight appearances, etc. So, a very special and heartfelt thank you to Fitz and Dina for being strong female leaders to myself and to those who had the privilege to play for them. You both can be so proud of the women all of your athletes turned out to become, both on and off the field. What an amazing accomplishment. I also would like to thank all of those at Ball State in both the athletics and athletics communications departments who played a role in our program's success. I would like to personally thank Pat Quinn, who is here tonight, for always supporting me as an athlete and for just being there to listen when I needed it most. Lastly, and most importantly, I want to thank all of my teammates. Although I've received many individual accolades during my career, none of it would have been possible without their hard work, sweat, and tears. I'm so proud of what we accomplished together in those 4 years, and there isn't a day that goes by that I don't think of something related to my time at Ball State. And I am most proud of being undefeated in conference play and never losing to a MAC opponent. That pretty much always puts a smile on my face. So Thanks to all of you, my teammates, for being amazing teammates and friends. The bonds we have formed can never be broken, and I am a better person for knowing all of you. I love you all, and of course, it wouldn't be right if I didn't thank my husband of 16 years, whom I met at Ball State, for always being beside me, for giving me 3 beautiful children, and of course, for listening to stories over and over about the glory days of Ball State field hockey. Lucky for him, those stories are going to continue to be told. Thank you very much.